part 2. I'm sorry, guys. So hopefully this will be a better video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Lisa Living Free. I also have another YouTube channel called The Melanated Minimalist, which I talk about being a minimalist, how to save money, and tips of that nature. But this one is exclusively really talking about my housing, living in my SUV. Soon I will be living in a co-op or a shared environment where I share my apartment with 2 other people. We'll talk about that later, but right now I'm in my car eating. I was just trying to encourage you guys, if you live in the city, wherever you are, go out to some of the restaurants. Even if you go do a happy hour, which you get, you know, a little discount. Or sometimes happy hours from 9 to 11, sometimes it's 6 to 8. Or 5 to whatever. Or go to brunch somewhere. Put some money back into the city that you're living in. Or if you're passing through and you know you're passing through the city, give them some love, y'all. Go buy something. Go buy something to eat. Getting gas, amen. Gas is great. But get, you know, help these local communities that you're going through. Don't just be greedy. Come and stay in their little facilities, whatever. Or on, you know, a property you don't have to pay. Even if you want to rent go to campgrounds and rent out of campground, you know. That way you're still giving back, right? You pay to get in there, a little park, you know, wilderness parks or whatever parks. If you're in certain cities. That's how you give back. Making sure you're taking care of that city or that state, wherever you're at, right? And right now I got my sunroof. I love this sunroof. God, y'all just don't know. I love my SUV. I thank God for my SUV because it's definitely helped me being able to maneuver through this new journey in my life of coming back to Florida and having a really great job. I mean, really, really great job with great benefits. I mean, it's a lot of work what I will be doing. I do know that because I work in child welfare. I work with young people and I really protect children. But when I say you couldn't ask for a better place as far as, let's get a little crazy sometimes, but as far as, you know, they got your back, they're looking out for you, working remotely and then going in to check on the children. You know, you can't work remotely and go home visit. You got to go in. But having great supervisors and great director, great CEO. And people will quit. People will still quit, you know, because it can get stressful, right? For me, I've been through some things. So for me, it doesn't, I'm not going to say it don't bother me, but some of the stuff I probably can deal with more because I've been through some great things. I mean, not great things, some bad things too. So I say all that to say each job, you gotta see does it align with your purpose? Does it align with what you believe? Things you enjoy? I mean, job is the job, the career is the career, but then you can vacation, go on vacation. You have the money to pay your bills. Guys, I didn't realize when I did my taxes, I was only living on, God, I make $30,000 more than I made in the past year. I'm making about $35,000. Yeah, about almost $35,000 more than what I was making. And I was living pretty decent. I mean, I rode the bus and all that, so I didn't have my car. But what I'm trying to say is, if I lived on that, I lived way below my means. I'm going to still have that same mindset. Only thing that's additional is I do have to pay a car payment. I do have to pay for like car insurance. But my goal is to pay off all my debt, pay off this car, this SUV, and then have money that I can stack and save and, you know, have money for other things that I want to do, right? Travel is one, but owning land, owning some place that I can call my homestead. So I wanted to make this video because I want to encourage anybody out there, especially my ladies. If you're single, you're divorced, you know, widowed, unfortunately, you're just by yourself. You're an empty nester, or your kids are grown and gone, or whatever. Or they might be I don't know, maybe close to leaving. You gotta think of things for yourself. Put everything in perspective. I mean, if you thought, like, for instance, your life was going to be different, and I did think mine, I would never thought I would be living like this. It's not a bad thing, but it's funny that in the back of my mind, years and years ago, I said, oh, guys, if I ever become homeless, what would I do? I remember one of my boot campers, when I was running boot camps for women, she said, you'll never be homeless. You got too much love, too many people around. And she's right. And this is intentional, I'm doing this. So let's look at our apartment. But I was like, if I could live like this. I started studying van stuff and car life, and I kept watching this lady named, I think her name is Mel, not Mel. Now, although shout out to Mel, unapologetically, Mel, you the bomb, girl. But it's another lady, she's Asian. I watch her videos, like binge watch, while I'm laying in the bed. And it was just so peaceful. She would go car camping, SUV camping instead of van camping, whatever, every weekend. She worked a full-time career. She was a mother. She was divorced. I know that. It always just looked so peaceful. And I started studying. I could do this. I could really do that. Then when God allowed me to have the opportunity, and I was able to purchase this SUV, thank the Lord, I did it. I said, let's try it. Let's try it for 60 days, maybe 6 months, 156 days or whatever, because it's 30 days in a month. 30 times 6 is 180, so give or take 5.5 months. And I said, let me just try this. This is day 41, I think. Living in my van, my SUV. I go to work every day. I'm clean. Yeah, I don't have my hair, some maybe like to the stylist or whatever, but I look deep, I try to keep myself neat looking. My hair wraps, or if I wear my hair, twist or whatever. I try to look neat in appearance, make sure I'm fresh looking. I'll give me some compression socks, because the other day I was laughing. I had like shankles, I guess from swelling, but I think I ate something too salty too. But it was so funny. I was like, why are my ankles looking like I can't see my bone? Because, I know I'm not thin anymore, but I always could see my bone in my ankle. And then right here, when I can tell when I gain weight, I can't see this as clearly, which I'm going to get back. But anyway, I said, let me give me some compression socks, honey. Unapologetically Mel. She was like, she said her feet was swelling too. But now, because we're in our cars or vans or whatever, we're a different lifestyle. Honey, I was like, I'm gonna give me some compression socks. And I'm gonna buy some. They have them at Walmart and they have them at CVS, but I think Walmart have like 3 or 4 packs, 3 or 4 in a pack for like $11. So when I finish working out, if I go to bed at night, I'm trying to keep them on different times so I can be, keep my legs from whatever swelling up. But I think with me doing the recovery at the at my gym, the gym where I'm at, a massage chair helps with the compression. It compresses your legs and stuff. It does recovery. So I don't really experience it. I only had that one night where I really noticed and I was like, what is up? But I think I slept this way. Like I normally lay down, I have plenty of room in my back. I don't know what I did, y'all. Between eating and probably not sleeping the right way, I had shankles. You know what's up? I thought I'd ask y'all. I'm so rude. This mac and cheese is the bomb. I got it from Aldi, y'all. Look, creamy macaroni with real cheddar and American cheese, fully cooked. People be sleeping on Aldi. I do not. I supported them. I even worked at Aldi. Y'all know I worked at Aldi. I worked at Red Lobster, Chick-fil-A, PF Chang's, Starbucks. Oh my God. Yeah, and I have a degree and get ready to get a master's and stuff. But I had to go through those things for reasons. We'll talk more and more about it. But sometimes you just got to go through some things. You know what I mean? You just got to do it. And you got to say you did it. I can say I did it. I can say I know how it feels to work. And so when I'm with different people, I'm you know, out and about, I'm eating out, or I'm picking up something, whatever. When people say so, I say, honey, I know. I've been there. I've done this type of work. I know how it feels. And I sympathize with them. And guess what? Empathize, sympathize with every word. They were like, you know, feel me, sis, or whatever, or feel me, bro. It's immediately their whole demeanor changes. Like, she gets me. I'm not just little old Eon person. You're important. But I will say, as you get older, that type of work, I worked at the Hilton. I'm part of their brand Home 2 Suites. But yeah, cleaning rooms. I had to help with cleaning rooms. I had to, you know, help take people back and forth to the airport or around town. Cleaning the lobbies, making sure they look good. I am very particular about environments, especially bathrooms. Anybody knows if I worked at Starbucks, I was big on the bathrooms and the area where people had to sit still and sit. A lot of people didn't care. I was like, I care, because when I come in here, I want it to be nice and clean. So I want that same thing. But I'm saying all this to say, you're going to go through some things in your life, your journeys or whatever. And just know that God is there. If you're into, I'm a God, Jesus girl, He's going to be right there. Just keep praying and doing the things you're supposed to do. I mean, this right here is not going to last. This time next year, I'm not going to be in this SUV to live. I'm going to be in here just chilling, you know, driving, but I won't be living here. I pray that, well, this time next year, I'll probably be most likely having some land or getting something that's going to be mine. But I'm going to look back at this, you know, probably like this time it's going to be close to it. I'm still probably living in my apartment, shared apartment. But I tell you, if you knew months and months ago what I went through a relationship that really wasn't supposed to be, it wasn't God ordained. And then, you know, having to travel to a small town to live, and I say small town too. It's just amazing how God, at that time you feel like, oh my God, how can I have gotten myself into this? You think, oh my God, I cannot do this. How did my life become this way? I'm supposed to be this, you know, married woman with a beautiful home and nice cars and a nice job, a nice husband, all that. And I've been there. And then when I was by myself after this crazy relationship, whirlwind. And now where I am by myself now, I just thank God. I said, God, thank you for helping me dodge bullets. Help me for, you know, not giving up on Him and contend. I work my butt off. So now on the weekends, yes, I have opportunities to make additional monies. Y'all know I still do my gigs, but I don't do them as much because I really, 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 really work. And I was like, you know what? I'm making $30,000 more. $30,000. $35,000. And what I made in a while, in years. And that was 2-3 jobs, and I still didn't make that much. Because I chose, you know, those jobs that I did, you know. I just didn't want to think too hard. But then something woke me up and said, get yourself back in gear. Thanks to therapy. Thanks to my ex-husband saying, get back into this. My former dude trying to get me into teaching. I'm glad I didn't go in for that position. I'm glad I didn't take on that program that could have got me into the teaching role in Texas. I'm glad I didn't. The money was great, but it really wasn't me. I didn't want to do lesson plans. I don't care if you get summers off. It's totally different being in a classroom every day, all day, and being able to have to check in by 7 a.m., 6:30 in the morning, get off. You still ain't work. You still ain't finished because you still got to do some stuff when you get home through teaching. So, you know, sometimes God put you through some stuff, man, so you can say, this ain't of you, God. All right, guys. So thank y'all for eating dinner with me. Y'all see my greedy butt? It ate all that mac and cheese. It was so good. All right, guys. We'll talk more once I get done this editing. I'm gonna probably do some editing in a couple months. Y'all gonna see different scenes. But in the meantime, between time, just comment. I love about my videos, and I'm gonna give you as much as I can to help anyone out there who may need to live in a car, van, SUV, might need to learn about shared housing, need to learn about buying land. I'm gonna be there for you, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. All right? Peace and love, my friends.